No more checks. Using WIC is easier than ever. WIC is a free nutrition program that helps working families stretch their food budget and make healthy choices. WIC helps families learn to shop for nutritious foods and provides recipes for healthy meals. There's even online nutrition education and an app to make shopping easier. WIC, good food, and a whole lot more. Call or visit us online to find out if you qualify.
Give me food, that's what I want. A chicken curry, being here in a hurry.
Hi, my name's Ann. I'm the Senior Nutritionist at the Framingham Health and WIC office.
Hi, I'm Helida Johnson. I am the Community Coordinator. WIC is a supplemental nutrition program that provides free nutrition and health education and healthy nutritious food for families. Our goal is to keep pregnant and breastfeeding women and kids under 5 years old healthy. In addition to free consultation and free food, we offer breastfeeding education and support. Also, we have a family support coordinator who helps families with referrals to dental care, health insurance, child care, housing, SNAP benefits, home visiting services, and other services that can benefit the whole family. We also offer the Happiest Babe on the Block program, which are classes on techniques to quickly soothe fussy babies. We also have the Fit Week program, where we give ideas to keep kids and the entire family active. Another benefit is the WIC Smart, where we offer appointments online for follow-up for low-risk families. We promote literacy through the program Bring a Book, Get a Book, which we give a storybook every time a caregiver brings children updated immunization records. Over the summer, we offer coupons for farmers market. Today, we're going to talk about the Good Food Project, where we teach cooking classes, knife skills, food safety, making fast food healthier, how to season food using dry and fresh herbs, how to combine WIC and SNAP benefits to stretch dollar value and create healthier recipes involving kids and the whole family in prepping and cooking meals. And what are we cooking today?
So today we're making sauteed apple, onion, and pepper rice, which is one of my favorites because it's kind of like one meal. You can mix it all together and it's very versatile.
What kind of rice are we using, white or brown?
So I'm using brown rice, the rice that you can get with your WIC benefits. Do you use brown rice or white rice?
Actually, I am from Brazil, and I have always used white rice. Brown rice, to me, seems so difficult. It seems like it takes a long time to cook. Is there any other way to make it faster?
So, I mean, there really is no way to make it faster. My favorite way to make it is in a rice cooker because you can cook it, kind of walk away for a little bit. You don't have to worry about it burning. And you can continue to prep the rest of your meal while it's cooking. So the difference that I find between white and brown, and tell me if you think of anything else, is the brown is a little bit more textured and it has a lot more fiber.
Okay.
The white can be a little bit softer. But, you know, this
Does
is my
it
favorite.
taste as good as the white rice?
I think it tastes better.
You do?
I do. I think it tastes better.
I don't know about that. Brazilians love white rice, so it would be very interesting to see how this recipe comes about.
Yeah, so this one's great because I'm going to add quite a few ingredients in it. I'm going to start, if you can help me out.
Sure, let me get my gloves.
Yes. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil on the bottom of the pan. I'm going to saute some onions.
Oh, okay. And how do you use the onions? Like chopped or?
So it really depends on the texture you like. For this recipe, I chose to just chop them. They're a pretty good size. Because I like a little bit of texture in my food. You can also make them a lot smaller, and I can find a smaller piece for you. You can make them to a smaller size if you don't want big chunks in your rice.
Yeah, I like my onion very tiny, so I chop it very, very tiny.
Oh, absolutely. You can make it as small as you
Especially
want.
like for kids who doesn't like onions, that would be a good way to do it, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you took the onion and actually cut it a little bit smaller,
Can I use a food processor for that?
you can use a food processor. You can make it almost pureed. It'll change the consistency
Oh,
of the
you
meal,
will?
but
Oh,
you'll
okay.
definitely be able to get plenty of fruits and vegetables into it.
Oh,
But you can
nice.
also cut it smaller, and remember, whenever you cut, curl your hands in so you don't cut your finger, and
That's
always
a great safety
always
idea.
pay
Yep.
attention. But you can get the onion as small as you need it.
Can you show me again how do
Yep.
you do it safely?
So I just turn my fingers in. It's really
Okay.
hard because it's a very small
know,
piece of
yeah.
onion. So I'll use my one finger. I turn it in. So if I were to accidentally slip, I'm cutting my nail and not
Okay. And what do you call
skin.
it? Claw?
It's like a bear claw.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
bear
Yeah.
claw.
That's a funny name, so, but it does make sense.
So if you
Okay.
want to stir
Okay.
the oil around a little bit, and I'm gonna throw in my onion. I'm using about one medium onion. I went a little bit overboard because I like onion.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to pour that right in.
All right. I
Now
love the smell of onions.
I do too.
Love it.
the whole building here likes the smell of onion.
Yep. We attract a lot of people to our office just because we use a lot of onions on our recipes,
We're gonna
right?
have a lot of friends really soon.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of friends Tuesday around 4 o'clock when we teach our Good Food Project class. Our second class is taught Fridays at 3. If you want to help prepare the food, come a half hour early. So Tuesday around 3:30, you can participate in chopping the food and preparing. But if you come at 4, we'll talk about the recipe and you'll definitely get to try it. Same thing with Friday. If you come at 2:30, you can help be more hands-on, cut the fruits and vegetables, stirring like my friend
Yeah. Who doesn't know how to cook?
Talita. Or come at 3 and you'll be able to hear about the recipe, hear why we chose the foods, and taste test.
And actually, the Good Food Project cooking classes are not only for WIC participants, right?
Nope, it's open to the community, so anyone who wants to join us is free to.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So the next thing I'm going to add in is the pepper, and I like to cheat on this one.
Why?
Okay, so
What do you do?
So I have, I have a daughter, and I coach a swim team, and I work here, so I don't always have time to food prep.
Yeah.
So sometimes I like to cut and put it in the freezer.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a great idea.
So I actually cut these peppers back in August, and I put them in the freezer. And they keep their flavor, and they keep their
wow.
texture. They're just a little bit more soft, so they're great for sautéing, which we're making soft anyways.
That's a great idea for busy moms like
Absolutely.
you.
And the same with the onion. It will stay well in
Oh,
the
you
freezer.
will?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes at home, if I see a pepper that's, not going to last too much longer, I'll cut the pepper and the onion, throw it in the freezer, put the date on it.
Oh, so you can freeze onions too?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. So I'm going to throw in my peppers now. I cut it to about the same size as the
Okay.
onion.
All right.
And they don't
And
have
it's
to be
green and red peppers.
red and yellow.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
So I use
there's no green peppers here. Sorry.
Nope.
Well, green pepper is my favorite. That's why I mentioned green because I that's another thing that I'm not used to. And yellow and red peppers.
You can use whatever color pepper you want. I like colorful stuff.
Do they taste different?
Oh no, they can
No?
be. Sometimes the color, the yellow or the red, could be a tiny bit sweeter.
That's what I thought.
Just make sure you don't get the hot one. Those are red too.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna turn this up a little bit,
Okay.
and you just want to let them cook until the juices run and they start to brown a little bit, so you can see that some of the onion is starting to become translucent. Which
Okay.
means you can kind of see right through it rather than the white that it was before. So next, I'm going to add a little bit of seasoning.
What are you using?
So there are a few things. This recipe calls for dried parsley. I think it tastes better with Italian seasoning.
Oh, okay.
So for the seasoning, I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon. Now you don't have to follow the seasonings exactly. It's really to taste, which means whatever you like in it.
It smells so good.
So we're going to do about 1 tablespoon.
Okay. And while you're making this, your brown rice is cooking, right?
Yep, so while we're prepping, and we prepped ahead of time just to make this go by a little bit faster.
Okay.
But if we were cutting, it would take about the same time that it took for the brown rice to prepare.
Okay. And how do you prepare the brown rice? Just water?
Yep, so just follow the directions on the back of the packet.
Oh,
we
okay.
added just water and the rice.
Oh, okay. Because we cook our rice different. Like we fry with onions and garlic and a little bit of oil before we cook them. So the brown rice you can just cook with water.
You can cook it the same way you cook the white rice. Just follow the
okay.
directions for the amount of water you need.
Oh, okay.
So I'm also going to add a little bit of garlic powder
Okay.
because I think it tastes really good. And I don't like a lot of salt. I know,
That
but
doesn't go well with us,
but
Brazilians.
I will add a pinch.
I think South Americans, they really like salt on their food.
I added a pinch. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn it down because I said we're adding apple.
Okay.
Apple is not something you can prepare ahead of time.
Oh, are you going to add apple to this salty
yeah.
recipe?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow. That's new.
Yep, so again I have my bear claw, and that apple changes a little bit of the texture, a little bit of the taste. It just gives it a nice fall flavor.
Oh, okay.
It breaks it up a little bit.
Wow.
So you cannot prepare the apples ahead of time because they'll turn brown.
Oh, okay.
But I'll chop it. I'm using 1 medium apple.
Okay. And apple is in season, right?
Apple is in season.
Can you get apples with your WIC benefits?
You can.
Oh,
yes.
nice. And also, over the summer, WIC offers coupons for farmers market, so you can get a lot of fresh produce and herbs, right?
Absolutely. Apple is definitely a locally grown food. There are a ton of orchards in the area, so a lot of the farmers at farmers market have
Yeah.
apples.
That's great. That
So now I'm going to add the apple. The apple was kind of small, so I did 2 apples. So I'm just going to mix it in. I'm just going to give the apple time to become the same softness as the onions and the pepper.
Okay.
And you can use different type of apples. This recipe is really good with a green apple as well, the tart apple. But since we did use sweet apples, I'm going to add a little bit of lemon.
Why is that?
Why do we use sweet apples?
Yeah. No, why do you use lemon? For the apples, or it doesn't have any?
It just gives a nice tartness to the recipe. You know, I talked about changing the flavor of rice.
Yeah.
I mean, rice can be boring if you have it every night, so if you can change the flavor and the textures different ways.
I mean, can I use different vegetable in this recipe?
You can use whatever vegetables you want. I think a nice squash or zucchini
Oh, that would be
with
good.
apple and a little bit of more of sweet, like cinnamon, nutmeg. You can do...
It's a perfect recipe for fall.
Absolutely. And it's very versatile.
It smells so good.
So let the apple soften a little bit.
I'm gonna let it cook. And how do you know when the apples are done?
So there's a couple ways. First of all, you can see they start to brown around the side.
Yes.
And also you can just stick your knife in them and see if they're tender.
Oh,
and
they
these are
are.
nice and tender.
Yeah.
So I think we're ready to add it to the rice.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
All right.
So I'm going to take my rice out of my rice cooker.
Should I turn this off?
Let's go to low. I'm just going to throw it in.
Okay.
Okay. And next we're just going to add the vegetables and the apple right into the recipe.
Okay. And it smells really
It
good.
really does smell good.
Okay.
All right, so you just give it a stir, let it all mix together. All right, so now I have it all mixed.
And you say this recipe is very versatile. How do you use it?
That's a good question. There are a couple ways you can use it, and I've already plated it.
Oh, you
Yeah, I
did?
did.
Oh. Let's see what she has in store.
So my favorite way
Oh, wow.
is to make it like an actual rice bowl. So what I added was spinach and chicken sausage right to the rice.
That looks really good.
It does look good. And if you're not into rice bowls, what you can do,
Wow, this looks amazing. I actually love rice bowls, and this looks really, really good.
you can also still use it as a side dish.
Oh, with chicken.
So we just made a little bit of chicken breast, a little bit of spinach, and then the rice on the side.
That looks really good.
Yes. Okay.
That's wonderful.
So thank you for cooking with us today.
Thank you very much, and I hope to see you in one of our classes. If you'd like to attend a Good Food Project cooking class, we offer them every Tuesday at 4 p.m. and every Friday at 3 p.m. at the Framingham WIC office. Thank you.
Something more than bread. A nice big steak and fries to go. Listen to what I said. I need something more than soup to keep me satisfied. Give me food, that's what I want. Bolognese.
No more checks. Using WIC is easier than ever. WIC is a free nutrition program that helps working families stretch their food budget and make healthy choices. WIC helps families learn to shop for nutritious foods and provides recipes for healthy meals. There's even online nutrition education and an app to make shopping easier. WIC, good food, and a whole lot more. Call or visit us online to find out if you qualify.